Yo, man, a little different type of video. I'm out, and it's beautiful scenery. We actually got some sun today. You feel me? I'm in Ohio, so it's been a crazy snowstorm, whole bunch of stuff. You still see the snow on the ground, but I feel, I do my little day trading stuff, my little content on TikTok, and then doing my little series on YouTube and everything. I'm finna be consistent, but I kind of want to come on here and talk about something like a little bit more real. I used to do these little things. If you know, Money Supply OG members, I used to do these things called words of wisdom. And my words of wisdom, I was literally just like sending a voice memo and talking for like 10 minutes about something that like had to do with success, had to do with like success principles, money, all different types of things, all different types of topics. And I kind of want to transfer that over to YouTube now with a more personal feeling. And I kind of just want to talk about chasing money and what comes with chasing money and what it really means to have success, I would say. Whenever you chase money, that is whenever money runs away from you every single time. And you can probably think about certain situations in your life. Whenever you are like seriously going hard, like, oh my God, I need this money. Oh my God, I need this. Oh my God. Like, especially like an online business, you're like, bro, I'm going to do this, that, and the third. I'm going to be making so much bread, all that. Bro, it always is going to run away from you, because whenever you just focus on the skill and whenever you just focus on what you need to handle every single day and you don't think about the money, that's whenever the money comes every single time. And I have personal students that I've mentored that I've had to explain this to them that, look, the money that you make trading doesn't matter. Just because you made $500 on your eval, that doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean you're going to make $500 on your first trade. Like, you need to focus on the trade. You need to focus on the execution. You need to focus on the skill. This doesn't just apply to trading. This applies to anything online money related. E-com. Whenever you just focus on, yo, I want to build the best website possible with the best products and give the best customer service, the money's going to come. Because you're not focused on the money. You're not focused on, dang, bro, like if I can do this and I can get this, that, and the third, then you're like, bro, I'm gonna be making so much more money. Whenever you stop putting the money as your number one priority, that's whenever the money comes. And that's literally why whenever you stop chasing money, the money chases you. This is a known thing. And I kind of realized this, I would say last year. I was doing like some credit financing work for a company I was starting. And the dude I was working with, my best friend's dad, he told me that whenever I stopped chasing money, that's whenever the money started chasing me. And whenever he said that, I was like, dang, like that's low-key deep, bro. Because like I was in the phase of, I was learning how to trade at that time. And I was literally doing so many things, just trying to get money, like literally whatever I could do. I had just graduated high school early, and I was like, bro, I'm out of high school. I'm not going to college. I need to figure this out. So I literally was just doing anything and everything, bro. And I was burnt out and I wasn't seeing the success I wanted. And that's because I was just focusing on the dollar bill. I was focusing on the outcome of it. And whenever you focus on what you got to handle for that day and for that moment, that's whenever the outcome actually comes. And that's what people fail to understand. And it's so common in trading. Everybody's always so focused on their P&L. How much did you make today? This, that, and the third. And it's like, bro, that doesn't matter. What execution did you take today? Did you follow your rules today? Did you enter your trade early? Did you FOMO into your trade? All these things, all these certain rules that you have set in stone for yourself, that is the real win. You making all this money, this, that, and the third, you can make a lot of money and follow your rules. And not follow your rules completely. And that's not a win. That's not a winning day at all. That's an L, because you're going to get comfortable in your mind that whenever something else happens like that on the charts, like let's say you FOMO into a trade, you FOMO in the volume and you smack a crazy day and you're like, oh my God, I just made all this money, this, that, and the third, you're hype. Whenever that happens again and then you FOMO in the volume and it reverses on you and you lose all that money back, you're going to be like, bro, oh my God, like, why did I do that? This, that, and the third. It's because you're not focusing on the execution. You're not focusing on the trade. You're focusing on what the outcome is going to be. Whenever you're in a trade, you should not be like, oh my God, like, bro, I'm about to make so much money off of this, bro. Whenever you're in a trade, I'm not even gonna lie, you should be dead bored. There should literally be nothing even running through your mind because you know that you did everything you needed to do for this trade to play out successfully. And that's what new traders struggle with so much. Obviously, day trading can make you a lot of money, but you're not gonna make a lot of money day trading thinking about the money. That's a fact. Any profitable trader will 100% tell you that. Every single time you stop thinking about the money, that's whenever profitability comes. True profitability is stopping the thought of money. Like, I keep on saying this, but it's so true. Like, that's true profitability. That's what it really takes. And it's such a hard thing to disconnect with money and like, oh, this, that, and the third. Because, that's what you need. That's the basic thing of life that supplies everything. Without money, you're nothing in this world. And it's hard to kind of disconnect your mind throughout it. But once you find that sweet point, once you find that spot where it's like, okay, you know what? I just want to focus on what I got to do. I just want to focus on following my rules every single day. I just want to focus on doing what I need to do and showing up every single day and just giving it my all. And I know that the outcome is going to be in my favor every single time because that's all it takes. All it takes is for you to just show up every single day, do what you need to do, and that's whenever the outcome's going to come every single time. And I did a challenge for myself, and I was like, you know what? I'm not going to look at the P&L at all for my trades. And whenever I didn't look at the P&L for any of my trades, I traded for that for literally a month straight. And that was the most money I've ever made in a month trading. And doing that, I realized that whenever I was focused on the money, I would trade a different certain type of way. So like, I would be like, okay, well, shoot, I got like $5,000 in my account balance, low key. I can get this real quick, smack a trade for like 1,200, take a nice payout. Like, I'd be chilling, like stuff like that. Whenever you're thinking about the money and the payouts, all that, then you start to overtrade. Then you start to over leverage. Then you start to feel bad whenever you take an L. Like, whenever you take a loss, you should never be mad at yourself. Whenever you're in a trade, you should never be thinking about the money either. Your emotions should never be running high whenever you're in a trade at all. Just like I said, you should be bored. Nothing should be running high. Nothing. You should literally just be calm, bro. And whenever you understand that, that's whenever you're going to see a significant change in your trading. A significant change. And not even just trading, like I said. A significant change in whatever you're doing. Any adventure that you're in. You're going to see a significant change. Whenever you just focus on what you got to do every single day, that's the outcome of it. That's really it. Like, you're going to see it. Like, it's going to come. The work always catches up every single time. If you're consistent every single day and you do the stuff that you know is going to lead you towards success, why would it not come? It's inevitable for it not to come unless you're just doing incorrect work. That's a different story, though. But if you're doing every single thing that is necessary and every single thing that is required out of you, I promise you that it's going to come. I promise you that profitability is going to come. I promise you you're going to be making so much money, you're not even going to be able to fathom how much is coming. And whenever you get to that point, you're going to look back and be like, yo, I got to this point by literally not thinking about what this outcome was going to be. I just showed up every single day. Show up every single day. Do what you're supposed to do. And the outcomes, it's going to prove itself. That's all it is. Like, and it sounds so simple to say, but it's so hard to do. And I truly just challenge, if you're a trader, I truly challenge you to do that P&L challenge. I challenge you to go a week without looking at any of your trades, how much money you make on it. Literally hide your account balance, hide your P&L, and just focus on your setup and your trade only. That's what you depend on, your W's and your L's. If you took a good trade, if you followed your rules, and you did everything you're supposed to do, that counts as a winning day. If you break your rules, but you still make money, that's an L. That does not count whatsoever. These are the things I really challenge you to do, and watch the change. Do it for a week. then do it for another week. And you're going to see like, yo, like low key, I'm making so much more money than I was even planning to make. And I wasn't even focusing on the money at all. Because whenever you focus on the skill, that's when the outcome comes. Day trading is one of the best skills. Not even one of the best. Day trading is the absolute best skill that you can do. You are able to read the financial markets, and you are able to predict where the price is going to go. Who wouldn't want to know that skill? This is why day trading is becoming so popular. People are realizing, first of all, day trading is becoming popular because people are realizing how much money you can make off of it. But the real people that like trade for real and they know ball, they know that it's a top skill and it's serious, bro. Like this is a skill that's gonna last you for the rest of your life. Like there will never not be a stock market. There will never not be an exchange or whatever. Like this is why I personally think it's better than e-com. I think it's better than anything online money whatsoever, because I don't even claim it in the online money category, bro. This is literally its own category. This is literally trading. You know what I mean? So, you know, that's really all it is, bro. Stop chasing the money. Stop focusing on what you're going to have whenever you make it. Focus on what you're going to have at the end of the day and show up every single day and give it your best. And I promise you, you're going to see a change.